I have a crush on one of my friends, and I'm struggling on whether I should confess or not, because I don't think she likes me back. Can I have some advice? Yes. Scared of the friend zone, scared of ruining what you have. Well, what I'd say is, okay, here's the thing, chat. Here's the thing. As long as you do it correctly, as in, like, you don't do it awkwardly, and then you don't, like, stop talking to them for, like, 5 days after you confess. If you just confess, you say, okay, I've been feeling these ways, you don't have to say anything. You don't have to, like, tell me everything right away. I just want you to think about it, and then tell me how you feel. And then, you let them tell you how they feel, and then afterwards, just, like, continue talking to them. Because if you don't, if you just stop everything, it's going to be so weird, and you're going to stop having a good friendship that you had. And the thing is, chat, a lot of people actually start developing feelings for someone after they find out that someone likes them. So even if they say no, like if you have a crush on them and they say no to you, that doesn't mean they're always going to say no. You know what I mean? Because I know from personal experience, there was one time that, like, someone said they liked me before, and or like I found out that they liked me, and I was like, oh, I don't really want this. I don't like this. And then I started kind of feeling like, oh, maybe I do actually. I don't know. And then I start noticing them more because of that, because they were like so confident about it to me. And I'm like, oh, now I'm noticing a lot of this stuff. It's like, oh, maybe I guess they're not that bad. But I never did anything because I moved away from that area or whatever. But yeah, just think of it like, even if you confess to them and they say no, it's not the end of the world, okay? Just don't treat it like it is. Don't treat it like it's the end of the world. I know that can be dangerous. I'm not saying to be strung along to one person. If they say no, don't, like, fucking wait around or whatever. What I'm saying is, if it does happen, that doesn't mean, and they say no, that doesn't mean that it's the end for you, okay? You don't know what's going to happen in the future. Anything can happen. I usually lose the feeling after I confess to them. Okay, well, if you lose the feeling after you confess to them, then you probably didn't actually love them. You probably just had, like, a dumb crush on them. Let's be real. If you genuinely love them, like you've fallen in love with someone, then I don't think you would lose the feelings after confessing, even if you got rejected. So, unfortunately, as blunted as that is, I think that's just how it is. There is a really big difference. Well, if they reject me after forever, that's the thing. That's why you shouldn't wait around. If they reject you, don't wait around. Just continue being their friend. Okay? Try your best to kill the feelings, all right? And just be their friend. And the thing is, okay, here's the thing, right? If you are friends with them already, and you're good friends with them, and you have a crush on them, that means you obviously like a lot about them. If they reject you, you can squash those feelings, be like, okay, that was never gonna happen. I'm gonna just continue being friends with them. Then over time, if they start developing feelings for you, however, for whatever reason, and they confess to you, I mean, you're probably going to be more likely to say yes anyway, because you did like them. There's obviously something you liked about them, right? So, like, it'll be easier because you're still friends. You've had a lot more experience together. You had a lot more time together, and you already, like, you know, you wanted to go out with them before anyway, but now they want to go out with you instead. So it's like, you know? So don't string along with hope, like, I hope they do confess to me eventually, even if they did, like, say no to me. No, you can still be good friends. Even if you confess and it went wrong, you could still be friends after, and you liked them before, so it shouldn't be weird for you to be friends with them. You know what I mean? So you just enjoy being friends. You enjoyed being friends with them before you enjoyed having a crush on them, okay? So you can go back to just enjoying being friends. And then whatever happens in the future happens. Sometimes nothing happens, and that's fine. Sometimes something does happen, and that's even better, but it doesn't matter. You know? At least you have someone that you can talk to. They'll think it's weird. No, thinking like that is what makes it weird. If someone confessed to me, right, and I was really good friends with them, and then I said no, and then they stopped talking to me, I would feel weird. Not only would I feel weird, I would feel like I just lost a friend. I would feel guilty, and I would feel like I'm making their life misery. Which is not what you want to do. If you genuinely care about someone, would you really want to do that to them? After confessing to them? Because if you do, then that's kind of the most asshole-ish thing to do. In my opinion. If you actually cared about them, you wouldn't do that. Yeah. So it's like, don't just stop talking to them. You can still be friends with them. If you put the effort in to just like act like everything is normal, be normal, and you can say it in a normal way. Just be like, okay, yeah, sorry about that. I just wanted to get my feelings off my chest. I know you said no, and there's nothing that is gonna happen. I know that. I just want to stay friends with you, and maybe we can play some stuff tomorrow. And just do that. Say like tomorrow, okay? Don't say sometime. Say tomorrow, do something, okay? Because the sooner that you do something together, the sooner it's not gonna feel weird for anyone, okay? The longer you do it and say, oh, sometime let's play together, it's gonna be worse and worse, and then none of you are gonna wanna do it, okay? So just try to do it the next day. What if it feels awkward? It will only feel awkward if you're making it feel awkward. But this is all from my opinion, okay? This is all from my opinion. I'm not some love guru. This is just how I would, like, think in my brain if something like this were to happen to me. So, you can take my advice or you can't take my advice. It doesn't really matter. You don't have to listen to some random anime boy on the internet, you know, for love advice. I'm sure there are much better people out there who can give much better advice. However, I'm just telling you the honest opinion from me, because that's all I know. I'm not gonna fucking... I don't like when content creators kind of bullshit and tiptoe and like pretend to like know stuff. I really don't like that. Makes me feel a bit weird. So I will only tell you stuff that I personally think from my brain. Because that's what I know about myself. So sometimes there's a bad thing, sometimes there's a good thing. I don't know. But however it is, at least I'm being myself. Yeah.